I'm 37.
What?
I'm 37, I'm not old.
Hello, viewing several. Here we are again. And we're going to be checking out a live version of Sweet Symphony. I know, no, we haven't quantum leaped back to 1997.
Al? You okay?
This is a cover by our dear friend of the channel, Ren. Every cover I've ever seen of his, as well as obviously his original work, has been fantastic, so I am very eager to see what he does with this. If you haven't already checked them out, I have a playlist set up with all of my Ren reactions, including his album and some of the other covers I've seen so far. But yeah, let's just get to it. Ren, Sweet Symphony. I love it when he performs outside. Let's up the volume a tiny bit. Oh, that's classy. I like that a lot. A quartet outside on the estate.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. I spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside the city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes a pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with my boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle. As below, so above. As above, so below. Here in this city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7. Guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. Stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks. If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax.
Sorry, I'm gonna go back, believe me. Okay. Love that he's literally just taking this brilliant, string arrangement from the Verve song and doing his usual fantastic bars. I mean, the stuff he's referencing genuinely does take me back a bit, because before it became, almost by accident, I don't know, lower middle class, I guess, based on my accent and based on the fact that I actually, have a home, and I'm in a setting that's very different from where I grew up. Like, up until the age of about 11, 12, I was in a pretty dodgy, rough part of Kent, and even in my teenage years when I moved to a slightly posher area to live with my dad, this kind of rough and tumble, this kind of thing where this is, your life is one... I mean, basically, if you've seen... It's an extreme version, but Shameless or Brassic, that sense of there's really not much for you, but you find ways to get by, and it's not just through substance abuse, it's just through mucking about on the estate or going and trespassing on the school that your house backs onto because there's nowhere else to go and play. And yeah, I love the images that he invokes and the way he's rooted in his roots and in his history, and the version of Britain that most people have to deal with that isn't really addressed very often, or if it is addressed, it's in a kind of, I don't know, fetishized way, I guess. Let's go back a step here.
Stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks. If I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the
sun mirrors that?
Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, his old spoon is usable. His mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks, then he serves a stretch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humorful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional Britain. Drink it down
the
and moan
rhymes.
about the weather when the sun starts shining. Feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together till the fists start flying like the Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with a face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess it's time to head home. Bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. I always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like you forever. It's a bittersweet symphony with birds of a feather. Cause it's a bitter
Yes, I was hoping I'd hear it.
Symphony that's life.
Oh, I love the fragility in his voice when he does these kinds of vocals.
Trying to make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die.
Yes. Get in. Okay. Yeah. Love the setting. I love the let's say the lyrics, you know, tell a familiar story as far as some of his other tracks are concerned, where obviously it reflects on the really gritty and bad side of most people's reality in many parts of the country, but it doesn't fetishize or denigrate it, or it doesn't really judge. It just points it out almost. It matter-of-factly just says that, yeah, you may look down on us with our lifestyles and where we live and how we are, but we're still people. You know, we have community, we have family, we have lives that have as much value as, you know, I don't know, the middle classes, the people who have money, the people who have security, the people who have less to contend with. So, I mean, your man's a class warrior as far as I'm concerned when it comes to the way he talks about, you know, social issues, the way he talks about mental health. He's great. I adored that. That was such a good time. As always, thanks for dropping by, guys. Check out the playlist if you haven't already. Just because Ren's an artist that I maybe haven't come to as often as I should have, but I really, really appreciate him a lot, and I'll keep coming back to him as often as I can on the channel. Liked it if you liked it. What did you think of the song? Did it remind you of your own experiences? Did it give you some insights? Just have a conversation below. But yeah, goodbye forever.